Howdy folks, and welcome back to Westworld. We're up to Season 3, Episode 5. As you can see, genre. I'm going to pronounce it genre. People pronounce it all sorts of different ways, but I'm going to say genre. No clue what this is going to be about. However, the last episode we found out that I'm guessing all four of the additional pearls, because one of the 5 was Bernard, that Dolores brought back were copies of her. We only know of 3 of them in play, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We only know of 3 of the copies in play. So there is one more pearl that we don't know about yet. We don't know if it's in play with somebody, or if she's holding it in reserve, or if it may not be a copy of her. Maybe it is Teddy. We'll find out. If I'm mistaken, if we've seen all of the other 4 of her, let me know in the comments. But let's get started. Dolores really, really wants that big brain. There was a lot of attention to that security guy that worked for her boyfriend, her quote-unquote boyfriend. So that's young him, okay. Hopefully we're not going to get a lot of timelines with a lot of flashbacks, though. Occasional flashbacks, fine, right? That is a short runway for such a big plane. All I gotta say.
Not even in the system.
Oh.
Blank space.
He's tripping, man. He's tripping. So this drug puts you in a bad black and white movie? Melodramatic black and white movie? These rideshare vehicles by default are bulletproof?
Enable semi-automatic control. Disable.
So based on the music, I guess he's in a war genre now? War picture? War movie? Oh, it's homing. He pointed at something and shot. That's going to come back and hit him. Oh, it's a drone. Oh. But it's an attack drone, right? Very cool. Basically, it's the grenade on a drone. More than a grenade, based on that explosion. Oh no. She's going to have the... even though I shouldn't have any feelings for this motorcycle, I kind of do, and she's going to sacrifice it. And goodbye, motorcycle. Dang it. I feel about as bad for that motorcycle as I did for the worker robot that got shoved off the work site. Oh no. He switched to a romance. Alright. He got some of his people. Some of the criminal element. When will this genre drug wear off?
Shit, man. You can't be in 2 places at once.
Yeah, she can. She can be in several places at once. He's got everything that it knows about Sirach now. Or at least everything he wants them to know about him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Apparently there's 5 genres, so this is the 4th one, right? And Beast Mode warned that the last one was a killer. West. Westworld? Or just West?
I realized that my brother was one of them.
You take your brother out because the machine says he doesn't fit?
Fit him.
Wow. Well, maybe he didn't kill him. Uh-oh. Final genre. What's it gonna be? Flashbacks?
Do it.
I guess all their personal devices, their phones and such are gonna get deliveries of insight data now? Yep. He's waking them up. To continue the analogy with the hosts. He's waking these people up. Oh wait, did they send it to absolutely everybody? Not just the people on the train? Because everybody out here is looking on their phones too. Yeah. They sent it to everybody in town or everybody in the world. How big is this? What did they do? And the janitor doesn't have his phone with him. Poor janitor.
Not just them.
Okay, it's just a station. Maybe?
I sent it to everyone.
Oh, nope, she did. To everybody.
What do you mean, everyone?
The whole world.
The whole world. Wow. By sending them off their loops, they're going to basically radically change things to the point where there might be essentially revolution, right? They're free! But freedom can bring good things and bad things, right? Is he finally going to find out what she is? It's a cool way to show the flashbacks, how it goes deep dive into the
10 years, Dempsey
the
was
big
happy
brain.
to cash the checks. There is no future for us.
So he was actually starting a program to
Sends this group to higher
round up
stages
and
like,
modify the outliers?
eat them up and spit them.
Way to go, Stubbs. Actually, I mean, you needed help, but actually won a fight for once. She has already planted bombs there. Interesting.
Me.
So this Dolores took herself out and took out some of his key people too. Or at least his right-hand person, his right-hand woman. Whoa.
Get away.
What about that guy down on the beach? You didn't hear that gunshot? Or is he just contemplating suicide, so...
Hey, who do you think I am?
Yeah, what did he mean by you did it?
Identified which files Dolores was looking for. Yours.
And she got them.
Projections. Every scenario in which you inform the
Dude, he's gonna
public
kill
of
you.
trials
This is where you die. I think that's pretty obvious, isn't it?
wanted to kill you.
Succeed.
Whose plane crash is this?
That's my chat.
Oh, he's gonna leave him in his crash jet and make it look like he died in the crash.
We did the same.
I think the investigators are gonna be kind of wondering why his head smashed against a wing out there.
My memories.
I don't need to know you.
Oh, those weren't flashbacks he was having. Those were her watching his memories.
You've died too many.
I sure hope that plane is automated, man, because if the pilots wake up while they're in flight with you, bad things might happen.
Neither am I.
Is she finally going to show him? Or tell him? Or is it going to be off camera? Don't make it off camera, come on. I want to see his reaction to finding out. Okay. Wow. I kind of, for some reason, when the episode started, I thought for sure it was going to be a very boring episode. It was just going to be showing us flashbacks and teaching us the Surek guy or whatever, however you pronounce his name. I can't remember all of a sudden. I just saw the end of the episode, and I've been seeing his name the whole episode, and I still can't remember his name. But I thought it was going to be kind of boring. But instead, it turned out to be one of the most momentous episodes of the season because Dolores's carried out the plan to release the Big Brain's files on everybody to everybody. Basically, break like Bernard said, break them out of their loops. And that could be good or that could be bad, right? Because it could be good because they can see that they live a boring, mundane life and just end, peacefully in their sleep, not accomplishing anything, and then they go out and accomplish things. They're like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm going to do something exciting with my life. Or they can see that, they end in some miserable way and they decide they're going to take everybody else out with them. Or, humans, right, can totally it's almost random, but it's not. Can go either way with this kind of stuff. If you get knowledge that things are going to be great for you, you might, but you're going to lose somebody you love or something like that. You might change course. You might think that if things are bad, you might want to improve things. Or if things are bad, you figure why live the life and just end your life. Like that guy I think on the beach was contemplating suicide, which is why he didn't even care that there were gunshots nearby. So it could go either way with that kind of a release, but she's done it. The whole world now sees what this big brain has been doing. And I think there's still going to be a vast, vast majority of people who aren't going to change what they do. There are going to be a lot of people going, oh, this is, either this is interesting or how dare they, capture all this information on me and stuff and get all upset, but not really change their lives. I think it's going to break, a percentage of people from their loop, so to speak, but most people are just going to go about their lives. It's like, okay, so, they're just going to shrug their shoulders and say, so. I think it would be unrealistic to think that the vast majority of people who've learned this information are going to somehow riot in the streets. And yeah, some people were going crazy. But I don't think most people would. I think most people are going to be like that janitor who just continues doing his job. It's like, yep, this is what I figured I'd be doing my whole life. So that's what it says I'm going to do my whole life. Then, oh well. So it'd be interesting to see if they depict that in a realistic way for how humans behave, or if they're going to show the whole world on fire, which would be a little unrealistic, I think. Yeah, there will be some, like I said, if that were to happen, there would be some rioting, there would be maybe a couple of toppled governments here or there, but it wouldn't be like the whole world would be on fire sort of thing, I don't think. But wow, they sure set the ball in motion. And then we've already lost one of the Doloreses, the security guy, Liam, I think his name was, right? Taking out the bad guys, Serakh's right-hand woman, who is the one who's we've seen before. So one down. Again, there's still one Dolores hidden, or one Dolores missing, right? One pearl that was unaccounted for, that we presume is another Dolores copy, but maybe somebody else. Like I said, I'm still holding out hope for Teddy. If she can make copies of herself, she can make a copy of Teddy that went into the heaven, right? Still holding out hope. But wow, definitely the ball is rolling down the hill now. Now at the end, like I said, I wanted his reaction to her, Dolores saying what she is, a host. I wanted to see that reaction. Maybe we will. Maybe it'll be at the beginning of the next episode. I don't know. We have more than 5 episodes this season, right? I think we do. I think we have 8 or something like that, don't we? So I hope we'll still see it, because I'd be interested to see how he reacts to that, because he is. Yes, the genre put him in some kind of a romance story where he was like struggling with feelings for her or seeing her as a love interest or something. I don't think he's seen her that way before, and I don't necessarily think he will now. But he is seeing her as somebody to look up to, an ally. It'll be interesting to see how he reacts to finding out that she's not even a human being. That she is a person, but she's not a human being. Like she said, he said, I'm not like other people, and she said, neither am I. So that'd be kind of cool to see, and I'm hoping we get to see that. Dan, I did shed a tear for that motorcycle, man. The one that she'd have been driving around, that blew itself up to help them. It did feel a lot like that worker bot that got shoved off the building. I still want to meet. I guess meet is the wrong word. Her virtual assistant, because we've met her virtual assistant, who speaks with a male voice. I'll say him. We've met him numerous times already in her interactions, but just maybe the virtual assistant is the other Pearl. Maybe. In which case, the voice doesn't match anyone that we know. Although, as we've seen with Dolores and the other bodies, their voices change. So maybe it's a Dolores that's just plugged in. Oh, maybe that's what the virtual assistant is. Maybe there's another Pearl that's a Dolores that's just plugged into the network and is doing all of this stuff. Maybe that's where the last one is. I don't know. What are you guys' theory? Where is the last one? Or have we seen it and I just totally forgot about that? And what do you think the world's going to do now that everybody's been woken up and broken out of their loop? Are they going to just continue on with their loop because it makes them happy, which I think is going to be most people? Or are they going to just set the world on fire, which I don't think would be very realistic, but it might happen. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.